Hey friends, when you're driving somewhere you've never been before, what do? Most of us will put the address into our phones and the GPS system will lead us to where we need to go. It will even talk to us and tell us when to turn left and when to turn right. For about the first half of my life, we didn't have this technology. If we needed to know how to get somewhere, we either got out a paper map and tried to figure out the best route, or we would ask someone for directions. In Numbers chapter 9, there are two examples of Moses and the Israelites seeking and receiving direction and guidance from God. First, as Moses was preparing to celebrate the Passover with the people, some of the men asked Moses a question about their ability to participate. Moses answered, "Wait here until I have received instructions for you from the Lord." Moses had an intimate relationship with God and he knew his heart, but he didn't just answer the people based on his own understanding. He went to God and asked for wisdom on this particular question. This shows the posture of Moses' heart as being humble and submitted to God. Then Numbers 9 describes how God covered his tabernacle with a cloud, which looked like a pillar of fire at night. Whenever the cloud lifted, the people of Israel would break camp and follow it. And wherever the cloud settled, they would set up camp. They remained in their camp as long as the cloud stayed over the tabernacle. Verse 23 reads, "So they camped or traveled at the Lord's command, and they did whatever the Lord told them through Moses." In this example, Moses didn't specifically ask for God's direction or guidance, but I believe that because Moses had a heart posture of seeking the Lord for direction, God sovereignly led his people in a supernatural way. So what about us? Do we seek him for direction and guidance? When you're reading the Bible, do you ever have a hard time understanding certain passages? Ask God for wisdom and understanding of his word. When you have a decision to make, ask God to give you clear direction. He may not give you a pillar of cloud or fire to lead you, but he will make it clear what you should do. You can trust him to lead you and guide you. Jeremiah 29:11-13 reads, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They're plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. In those days when you pray, I will listen. If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me." Friends, you can trust God. Ask him before launching out into something. Allow him to lead you and guide you. He knows what's best for you.